For your ears only, and for the safety of the world. In 2006, Regina Dentata entered our world from a mysterious parallel universe that threatens to destroy us all. To begin her takeover of the world, she started a vlog that mysteriously disappeared only 2 years later. For educational purposes, to warn the public of this constant threat to our reality, this vlog is being reposted. It is zero budget, with awful sound and editing. We know you will not be able to get through it, but you must. As citizens of the world, you must, for our futures will depend upon your knowledge of these strange beings from another dimension.
We have opened a new year, my darling. Now is the time to start fresh and renew our call to ourselves of exalted narcissism under the guise of self-improvement. I think I'm understanding this New Year's resolution thing, huh? Here, I find your selfishly focused, motivational self-improvement industries to be kicked into overdrive. They flood the market with tonics, and so many of them that you would make a wandering salesman in the Wild West cringe. Well, I am right, of course. I'm always right. That's why I'm here, to give you all advice, because I'm always right. So, what am I offering you, my darlings? Well, firstly, I do not give in to this capitalism thing you have going on. I don't give in to any of your systems, actually. None of you truly understand what exchanging goods and services really could be. So what am I offering you, my darlings? I have done all of the New Year's self-improvement resolution lists and quizzes and read all of the self-help books and have put together a far more comprehensive and creative list of ones that you can follow and enjoy. So without further ado, let us begin. Number 1, don't bother becoming more cultured. Chances are you are far too gone for that. And your family and friends will not like you. And is that really going to help you out with your sense of self? With this self-improvement? No, it won't. It will leave you alone and isolated in the middle of the woods with a few raw steaks to attract the wolves. That is where you will be left. Being cultured is not feasible for you, and that is okay for you. Instead, lower yourself to the lowest common denominator among your inner circle. Do they quote Friends all the time? Then, you are going to memorize every single episode of Friends. Every single one. And only the sentences you use will be the ones from that show. Do they go to microbreweries and order the most basic and most domestic beer they possibly could? Well, you're going to go to 5-star restaurants and bring in your own $10 bottle of wine. Number 2, don't diet, don't do cosmetic surgery. Find a witch and make a deal with them. You may have to kill a few people, but it will be worth it to have the looks that will kill. You see what I did there? I know you did. 3, win back your ex. It's quite simple. Then you're going to crush their spirit. Number 4, quit your job, join a band, travel the world. There are boring jobs all over the world, but do something crazy. Leave a little. Go down the path of self-destruction that would lead to adventure. Remember, crippling debt can never be truly crippling if you fake your own death. Number 5. I have been seeing many of you trying to normalize your experiences, and in that attempt, losing the weirdness that makes us all unique. Let's normalize men holding hands. Let's normalize sharing our feelings. Let's normalize not tarring and feathering criminals. This is too much. Far too many things to make normal. Instead, be as weird as possible. Wear all of your clothes at once. Ride a horse naked through the village square. Join a marching band. Be the strange you want to see in the world. Then finally, number 6. Everyone says, be confident. Stop procrastinating. Anyone can do that. Instead, I challenge you to be confident in your procrastination. Someone took a week to complete a project. You take a month. Someone paid their bills 2 months late. You pay your bills 6 months late. No house, no car, no problem. Because you succeeded in your resolutions. And that is how you are sure that you complete your New Year's resolutions instead of falling into that self-indulgent folly of everyone else. Happy New Year, darlings.
Presented for your consideration, the Spiders, Regina's roommates, will now give a candid talk on New Year's resolutions. Contrary to popular belief, spiders do have New Year's resolutions. But if you've been listening to Regina as long as I have, then you know that something even more devious is at foot. This is presented for your own safety.
Spiders do celebrate a New Year's of sorts, but seeing as how spiders operate on a different calendar with our lifespans being a different sort of a length, we celebrate more of monthly New Year's, a whole month of survival is a big deal. Especially when you've got so many children wandering around, you really got to take advantage of all those major holidays. Birthdays are kind of a hassle when it comes to that. In terms of our own traditions, one of the biggest things, in my family at least, I know that some spider clans have different opinions on what you should be doing on bi-monthly celebrations, but for my family, in the new month celebrations, we like to take a big web and we stretch it across the room, make ourselves a nice little sled, and we like to make it sort of curl around the room into a nice little spiral. And you take that spiral all the way down, a nice little slide, and that's the circle of life right there for you. Sometimes you're in control, you catch those little sticky parts of the web, and you get to hang on for a bit, kind of look around and see what's going on. And sometimes you're just sliding along, just going on for the ride. And you know what? It's a beautiful way to think about life and make you appreciate the little things.
When you're looking at New Year's, you've got to think, at least for me, but this is because I'm a little bit crazy in the head sometimes. I like to play a game called Hide from the Humans. How many times can you mate before the humans find one of your young? My record is 39. Now, keep in mind, my game isn't exactly as wholesome as Phil's. But at the end of the day, it's all about finding what is best for you, making the ways of what's best for you. As Phil said, we're on a different clock. We have different lifespans, and whenever we celebrate in our own special way, just like each and every one of you. Thank you, Scar Killed My Dad 59.
Hello, this is Howard for Death Pixie. If you liked our content, please like this video and subscribe. And if you really wanted to be supportive, please click the links in our description.